Well, let's cross live now to Arise News correspondent Tom Cundy, who is in Hong Kong and joins us on the phone now. Tom, is this a breakthrough? What's going on right now in Democracy Plaza?
Well, it's been a relatively stable week, and protesters have dug in and now seem in it for the long haul. There are over 1,000 tents in the recently renamed Democracy Plaza with this vote arranged on Sunday where people will gather views, or organisers will gather views on a proposal the movement will put to the government. It comes after, on Tuesday, where the government held talks with student leaders. It looked like a televised debate. It was broadcast on TV. Both sides were pretty amicable, but little came from it. Students were calling for an end to corporate votes and for the constitutional reform process to be restarted. But the best they received from the government was a promise that a report would be sent to Beijing on the matter.
And what sort of impact has these disruptions had on the economy?
Well, actually, Hong Kong stock market saw the biggest gains in the world this month, although certainly local businesses have complained of the inconvenience. Things do flare up occasionally in Mong Kok, one of the 3 protest sites, which is certainly on the front line. But certainly I think this week people have noticed that CY Leung, the leader here, not only has made these references to foreign forces interfering with the movement without much evidence, but he also commented that he doesn't want poor people to be given the vote, as they would have to have policies for them, and this has also stirred some controversy.
Now, we know that protesters earlier this week were given a boost by the United Nations Human Rights Committee, which called on China to ensure that universal suffrage in Hong Kong, including the right to stand for elections, was accepted, as well as the right to vote. Will that have any impact?
I very much doubt it, to be honest. This is one issue I don't think Beijing will particularly be budging very far on. The New York Times reported that China is very much calling the shots here, albeit not overtly. On Friday, today, the ex-Hong Kong leader Tung Chee-hwa said that Beijing will not use force, but the protests must end, and there are daily calls from the police and the authorities for people to disperse. But in terms of one person, one vote, and the reform process restarting, it doesn't seem that protesters are going to win that from Beijing, at least.
OK, Tom Cundy in Hong Kong, thank you.